Hello and welcome to the first in our series of video lessons focused on the new web editor released in June of 2013 within your mamboSchools website. As you know, the web editor allows you to easily update content within your school website. Other components will use the same web editor to allow you to type descriptions and captions as well as many other tasks. The web editor is the most used extension in your website, and after many years of service, the longtime web editor has finally received an update. Although the new web editor looks very much the same as its older sibling, this one has a few different ways of handling tasks. In this first video, we're going to explore how to create a quick link to a PDF that has been stored in your site document library. This feature was always called DocLink and used to be located within the top portion of the web editor, but it is now located in the bottom of the web editor below the content area. So let's get started, and what I'd like to do for this demonstration is to move to the public side, and under the info menu I'd like to load up the site document library. Most of the time you're going to find your document library also stored under the info link. Within our document library we have 5 categories, and the document that we want to link to has been uploaded to the document library from the admin side and stored in a category called school newsletters. So we're looking to link to the April newsletter, and we're also going to be linking to a document within the school history category as well. So we're going to move back to our administrative side, where I have went ahead and brought up the site article manager from the content menu. And I brought up an article called A Blue Ribbon School. And I'd like to go ahead and place the newsletter within this document. So I'm just going to tap the return key between the first and second paragraph. And I've got a blank line. I'm going to go down to the bottom of the editor, again below the content area, and click the DocLink button. And you're going to see a representation of the categories that I have in my document library within a small window that will appear. And of course, here's my school newsletters link. I just simply click at my April newsletter. And when I do click at that, you'll notice that the caption changed. And I can click OK. And there is my quick link to my April newsletter now in my document. So I could actually save it, and we could look at this from the front end and see that it's a direct link to that PDF. I'm going to go ahead and backspace and delete this link, and I want to do it one more time again, only we're going to add on a little bit different parameter. Same thing, go to DocLink, click School Newsletters, April Newsletter, only this time I'm going to click on the Insert File Type icon, and what this does is it simply adds a little PDF icon, a tiny one, to the left of the link. It dresses it up a little bit. Now I could also, again, I'm going to delete this out and backspace over even that little image there. I could place all of my links down below my article. I'll just, this is just a way that I might do this. I could call these reference documents. Let's say I don't want to break up my content with links, that I want to place them below. So I type in my reference documents, and I went up and clicked my horizontal line drawer, and I'm going to go ahead and boldface this, and then click right down below the horizontal line, and I'm going to go up and click onto the school newsletter, and I'm going to insert that, and I'm going to tap my return key, go to the next line, and repeat the same thing, only I go to my school history and click a link and OK. And there are my 2 documents that are located now down below the Blue Ribbon School. Again, I'm going to go ahead and apply this, and we'll take a look at this example. I think it's on this page, and we can take a look at what we've done. Go down to the bottom, and there are my reference documents, and then of course it will, when I click it will download that document. One other thing that you might want to do, and this is common, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these reference documents and my horizontal line, clean this up a little bit. Let's say that we're typing along and we take a statement that says click here to download our current newsletter. And we want to make that entire sentence our newsletter link. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and highlight this link just as I would if I were going to make any link, and go down to the bottom of my web editor, click into DocLink, and go and pick up my newsletter. Now the problem with this is if I click OK at this point, if I go down and click OK, it's going to replace my words click here to view the newsletter with the words April newsletter. Watch and you'll see this. And you see that's not really what I want to do. So let me back up and show you a little tip. Click here for our current newsletter. And I'm going to highlight again, but before I click the DocLink button, I'm going to go ahead and use the copy command. So I'm going to do Control C, or if you're using a Macintosh, Command C, and copy that sentence in the memory of the computer. So now it's copied in the clipboard. Now I'll click into the DocLink button, pick up my school newsletter, and before I click OK, I'm going to highlight the caption and I'm going to paste my clipboard in. So I'm going to do a Control V as in victory for our Windows users and Command V for our Mac users. And when I do that, there's my click here for our current newsletter. Click OK, and voila, that's exactly what I wanted it to appear as. You might want to back this up and practice that a little bit more. Basically, this is how the little bit of a difference in our new web editor. I really think that adding straight up links in is much easier because you can just go down to that DocLink button and it looks very similar to the public side of the document library. So it's a much nicer feature. If you do have any questions about the web editor or this DocLink feature, please feel free to contact mamboSchools support. And we have another series of other videos to go, so feel free to click into any of the other videos on our new web editor. Thanks very much for listening.